Welcome to Real Judaism with Rabbi Ari Klapper. Unfiltered wisdom for Jewish life.
We are here in the middle of Perek Daled, talking about the Shleimei Hadas, the people who are committed to serving Hashem in their fullest because they know it's the right thing to do. Again, we were talking about this at a very high level. Person who is mamish l'shem shamayim. I want to live my life the right way because I know it's the right way to live. So we're in the middle of the first paragraph. Yiras Cheit. If a person really takes this madreiga to the end, he can get to the highest level. Yiras Cheit, which is the second on the highest level here in the Sefer. Person who truly fears sin. It is one of the most praiseworthy madreiga level that a person can reach. The person is constantly worried. Maybe he's going to do something wrong. And that he won't let him be a perfect servant to Hashem. That's a very high level. Again, not something we should understand that there are levels like that. There are people who can get to these things, but when we're looking at ourselves, we definitely need to recognize where we're holding and not try to jump madreigas, because it's not going to help anything. A person says, I'm going to be perfect in the first place. You have to recognize it might last for a day. It might not even last that long. A person has to know what their level is, but we should know there are higher levels. We should look at those people and we say, you know what, I want to reach those levels. Unfortunately, many times people feel guilty. And when they feel guilty, they look at people who are above them and they say, oh, that person's a fanatic. And people who below them, they say, oh, those people are just not frum. Right? I'm perfect. I'm in the right place. I'm not too fanatic. I'm frum. Everybody's like that. Everybody looks at themselves. I'm doing the right thing. We should always be striving to be better. We should look at the people below us and maybe be inspired. You know what? Maybe if they see that I'm improving, they'll improve too. Obviously, some people start doing kiruv even before they themselves are ready. I still need kiruv, and I'm doing kiruv for others. Right? That might not be the best thing to do. And on the other hand, to look at the people who are above me and say, you know what? I can be there too. We don't even realize sometimes the people that are above us are the same people that were in our situations. There were great gedolim who started off in very similar places that everybody started off as. Really, really great gedolim. And we have to realize that those people can just like those people reach great heights, we can reach them too, as long as we're really committed. And we take our steps a little bit at a time. And this is what it says, Al derech hamashal. The Gemara in Baba Basra says, it's learned that every person will be burned by the chuppah of their friend. What does that mean? It's not because the person would be jealous that I see the other person he in Olam Haba got a great reward and I'm jealous of him. That's not the reason. Like we'll discuss a little bit later on. That's not the reason why I'm jealous of seeing that other person being on such a high madreiga in this world and in the next world. It's rather because a person sees that person, his friend, and I was in the same position as him and I could have reached the same place that he did. And how come I didn't do it? It's not because I'm jealous of him, it's because I recognize in myself that I actually could have been just as good. That's what it means. I feel burned. I see the potential that I could have reached, and I never reached it. That's that feeling of, I wish I would have put in more effort. I wish I would have done more because I could have been better. It's through understanding this. It's by doing this, a person who really has the right intentions can be careful to not do any averas. Again, we're talking about the first level, Zerizus, and that is that a person shouldn't outright do averas. We're talking about when we don't get to other levels, sometimes it's a little bit cloudy. But sometimes we get lost. We get lost in the things that we do. And many times, unfortunately, even we realize it, God will forgive me for this. Right? People can say that to themselves a lot. God will forgive me for this. And they recognize, they know that this was not an okay thing to do. They know it wasn't a good thing to do, and they do it anyway, and they do it with an excuse. They're not lahachis. But lamaisa, there are certain things that come up all the time, and if a person is striving and he really wants to do the right thing, so then when these things come up, he'll be strong enough to say, no, this is one thing, I'm not going to do it. Okay, we'll stop over here. Shkoya.
Thank you for joining Real Judaism, where we explore Torah's wisdom for real life. Created by J Foundations and produced by Eli Podcast Productions. Find more episodes at realjudaism.org and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts.